Good morning, dreamers. How are you today? Nothing like it, I tell ya, other than, you know, walking down the hall at church and having Aura run at you and say, Mama G! That's pretty cool too. Or even after a long day, Jimmy coming over and saying, hug time. Those are really cool moments. And I think so often big picture life gets in the way of seeing those really great moments. And we start to fret and worry about the future and we're missing the present. Um, there's so many people that talk about this, and there's so many ways of looking at life. And I'm going to sneeze at you today. Nope, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, look into the light and you won't sneeze. No idea how true that is. I think it's just the tipping of your head. Anyway, I'll try not to sneeze at you. But the little moments of life that build life to its grand finale, those are the foundations. I remember once asking someone, when was the last time you had a great belly laugh? You just laughed and laughed, pure joy, not trying to cover anything up, not trying to crack a joke and make everybody in the room laugh, but something happened where you engaged in deep joy. And they couldn't answer me. They didn't remember. And I was like, last time we have game night, every single time I call a game night, we end up in hysterical laughter over something completely ridiculous. Not this story I found on TikTok, but just something has happened where we're just hysterically laughing and crying together. And those are the moments that build life. And we need to invest in those moments, consciously invest in them, and consciously say, this is worth my time. And I say that because those are the things that get you through when the storms come. That's what has been my saving grace in this last little while. And I realize that that's how you get to truly know someone, is to spend that playful time with them. Yeah, you can have deep rooted talks, you can have serious conversations, but play is when you get to know someone. In early childhood education theory, they talk about how children are in charge of the play, adults are in charge of the rules and routine, right? But when it's time to play, you get on the floor and you play with them, and you, whatever their dollies want to do, you make those dollies do that, or whatever their Lego wants to do, you make their Lego do that, or the Play-Doh, you don't try to. And that was one of the frustrating things as a parent. I could only have one color of Play-Doh at one time because it would become brown, and then everything in my brain looked like poop, right? Because you'd have red and blue and purple, and but it would be put together, right? And my kids would be like, yeah, okay, you have autism, whatever. I don't, whatever the diagnosis is, it's just, I have a way of thinking and there's nothing wrong with it. But it just was frustrating. So frustrating with Play-Doh. But the kids are in charge of the Play-Doh. I can be in charge of what color of Play-Doh they have. I'm the one making it or buying it. But the kids were in charge of the play. If they couldn't see past a snake, then that's up to them. They have snakes then. If they wanted to make things look like food, if they wanted to make things look like a tower, whatever, they were in charge of the play. And you know what? That's how they get to know themselves and how they've been designed by the creator. And it's also how us as adults get to know the kids. And that's what I'm saying. Even now, with young adult children, you pull out the game, and all of a sudden, we are relating on a different level, because it's not all about what happened in your day, or like certain questions don't get us deeper. We're just hitting the tip of the iceberg, as the saying says. But there's so much more underneath. And play and fun gets us there. It does. Not just sitting with our feet up having a break, but actually investing in fun. And I was meditating on that. I know it sounds funny that you're meditating on play, but it's true. Because one, it restores your own joy. If you're struggling, now some people are in the room and they can't handle the game. They just don't have the bandwidth for the game. There are times when I'm like, I don't have the bandwidth for this. But I want to be in the room and hear the laughter and hear the talk back and forth. And it's okay to not have the bandwidth for something constantly, but still invest in those moments. Because those moments of joy are the building blocks of life. And they are what will get you through when the storms come. And I just want to put out there, thank you for being with me on this journey the past couple of months. It's been a wild ride. And thank you for listening. Thank you for being part of the building blocks in my life that have really allowed me to make it through. And yeah, I'm not saying goodbye. I'm just saying thank you, because you are part of my moments of joy. And when you contact me outside of this and you encourage, oh my goodness, the amount of encouragement you've all been is fantastic. And thank you for joining me at Grandma's table and having some slow morning fun with me over a cup of coffee. Have yourself a marvelous day, and please know that I love you. And what are we doing? We're keeping our feet on the ground and our head in the clouds. Bye.